Y'all, I'm Design Outlaw. I have been kind of ill the past couple days, but I'm back. While I was sick, I worked on modpack and got it all up and running, and I'm really excited to be playing on it with some friends. I'll get back to vault hunting probably next couple days. I have some Java issues that I need to fix so that Vault Hunters runs properly. But I'm excited to be playing my own mod pack. Uh, it's got a lot of fun mods in it. It's got some that are a bit OP, and I'd like to maybe take an opportunity and limit them in some ways. I have a crafting tweak, so I can change up some crafting ingredients. Uh, but we are playing my mod pack. It's called Outlaw Kingdom, and it is available on the CurseForge. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I mean, I appreciate everybody who's been patient with me. I have been a little bit under the weather, and I might still be a little bit under the weather. We'll see. I shouldn't cough too much, and I think we will get a good start. I need to make sure all of my sound stuff is working. If it's not, I need to fix it. So give me just a moment. I'm checking on everything, making sure it's working properly. And I'm not hearing anything right now. So maybe it's not. Fix it. So give me just a moment. Okay. Making sure it's working properly. I guess it is working. And I'm gonna double check. Anything right now. So maybe it's not. Fix it. So give me just a moment. Okay. All right. It seems to be working. It's working properly. So let's take a. I've done a little bit of playing on it because I have been, like I said, I've been very ill. I've had a haggard cough, and so I've got a bunch of random stuff. And I started working on a colony. We have mine colonies in this pack, and so I have a colony over that direction. We also have mythical agriculture, which allows us to create seeds for various materials we might need. You'll notice that I have Peanut over there. My friend Peanut's in playing. I'm gonna probably drop down into Discord in a moment. Let me check to make sure I can. Should be. That should work. I might not see him if I come in here, but if he joins, he joins. I don't know what I want to work on today. Like I said, I've been spending a lot of time on mystical agriculture and mine colonies. Let me go show you my colony. Let me put my clothes back on. I have been wearing, just because it's funny, this. I'll show you once I just put my stuff back on. It's just giving me a good laugh. Got a little mushroom head going on. And let's go ahead and I'm gonna open up NEI and show you we got a ton of things to play with. Let's go look at my mine colony. I haven't really been doing a whole lot to perpetuate my colony. I've just got a basics up and running. There's two sets of mods that add animals, so the environment really feels alive, which is great. It's kind of what you're looking for. That person's probably going to be asking for wheat. I don't have a heck of a lot of wheat. And then my builder is requiring several things for building. And then
I'll take care of you.
my people are starving, so I probably need to give them food. Let's do that real quick.
It's your gold.
I'll show you my basic setup. My basic setup is I'm building a gateway right there because I think it'd be cool. This is my town hall, which is basically what makes the town. This is my builder's hut, which I'm trying to upgrade to level 3. That's a house. That's another house, and that's a cowhand. So essentially, that's all I have going for me. Is everybody is housed, and there's 2 people with jobs. I've put my scribe's table over here, which
I get to build it again?
is an interesting. Oh, let's grab that. Is an interesting little thing. It's using what is the mod? Aris Novarius, and you get this spell book. You can do all sorts of things like break blocks, cast spells that deal damage, just all sorts of fun things. Let's go ahead and break it. We're going to take it back over to my other house. Bring this and this too. Just to clean this up a bit. It's nighttime. Let's go ahead and sleep. Bed right here. We have Paxel mods, as you can see. Hammers. I don't have Vein Miner. It's something you've got to work on. I think today I would really like to work on possibly creating a power grid. I don't know what all we're going to need. We might need to go gather materials. I've been playing a lot with magic, and I think it's about time we start getting into the tech ends of the mod packs. So that will be our goal, is to start setting up a power grid. Now we have a few mods that we can use to set up a power grid. We have immersive engineering. We have mechanism. Mechanism's pretty extensive. I'd like to get mechanism up and running. We have reactors. I think it's like bigger reactors. And then we have solar. And I think for our purposes, hey, oh, that was a bit loud for me. I think for our purposes, solar is probably the best route to go. Thank you for following. I appreciate it. Every little bit counts, and I appreciate everybody who does. So like I said, I think solar is going to be our best route here, and we start with solar panel 1 and work our way up. This one only gives 1 FE tick per, and transfers only 8, and it has a low capacity. But that's fine. We'll start low and work our way up. We have uh, botany pots, or not botany pots, bonsai tree pots. And so I've had my colony requires spruce, so I have a whole bunch of spruce, which will work to our advantage. Um, should have iron in here. You Oh, and redstone. I need redstone. We might not have a lot of redstone. I think we only have this stack. So hopefully we don't need much more than what we have. Okay. Class. We do have some sand. And this backpack will do our smelting for us. Let's go ahead and smelt up some glass. We also have this diamond backpack, which I can open. Like so. There's nothing in it currently. I just made it. And then we have this backpack. There are three or four backpack mods in this in our pack. I couldn't decide on one, and I didn't know the difference between them, so I was like, oh, let's just put them all in and let anybody who plays decide. I think that's a good call. I've slowly been converting my fields. You'll notice it's like fertilized, but this one's a deeper green. And I'd like to convert all this to deeper green. This is Inferium, and Inferium's the base resource used for crafting in mythical agriculture. I'd like to pick a place where I'd like to set up my house. And I don't know what I actually want to do with my house. I'm thinking probably over here, though. Over here is my mine. Underneath the waterfall, I have a little mine shaft. And if you look, it goes all the way down to bedrock, yeah. And I've done quite a bit of mining. So, let's take a look at the map. I'm building my colony here. Hey, how's it going? Thinking I might build my base here. So let's go take a look. I'm thinking I'm gonna work on a power grid right now. I think I'm gonna work on a power grid right now. That's what I was thinking I was gonna start with, is solar panels. I figure you can either start with solar panels or immersive engineering, and then work your way into mechanisms and bigger reactors. But right now, what I'm looking to do is I'm looking to find a place where I want to actually start my base. Like, I'm living out in the rough right now, and I'd like to actually start setting up, places for stuff. You wouldn't happen to have an extra waystone, would you? Mind if I snag it? Yeah. Yeah, my XP is fine. I'll go to your place. This is Peanut's colony. He's been making it out of dark oak. I see you. What do you got going on up here? Is this your storehouse? Ooh. He's got easy villagers. Supply crate? This is good. This is a good little starter place for you. 'Cause, 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 I love that you have your easy villagers already started. You have a breeder, but you only have one villager though. This is very cool. What thing? Metallurgic infuser. And you put redstone into it. Iron. Oh, it's an iron farm. I can't open your chest. Yeah, if you have some iron, that'd be good. I know it's not fast, but yeah, very cool. Man, you have been busy. How's your growth accelerators do? Soul extractor? Dude, I have no idea what you have going on here. Oh my goodness, is this nature's ore? No, it's an museum altar. Very cool. You seem to have a lot going on. You seem to have a lot going on, guys. I'm gonna go to lands. I am gonna go ahead and fill up my backpack with some stuff and probably move, not move, but start moving. We'll just use the logs that I have currently, guys. Because I don't know what I want to build with. I have not seen any rabbits, but if you see them and you have a carrot in your hand, you can lure rabbits to you. Well, yeah, but sometimes they run away from you, so. I guess I should grab the bed. Phantoms? I have no idea. Why do you need phantoms? Okay, so I won't sleep. You have a spell, what does it do? Ah, yes, very much so. I forget that too. Yes, I'm live currently. Doing all sorts of fun stuff. I think I'm going to be making my base really close to where I'm currently is. I just want a good starting area. Kind of away from my colony, so I don't have my colony loaded. Dylan. Nothing. Dylan, what's up? Ow. I kind of like overlooking this right here. So if I make my base somewhere in this area, I think it'll look really nice. I just think the carciferous, is that what it is? Carciferous forest looks really nice. Oh, those things are scary. No. This is a fun area. I need to come up with a theme or a rule for things that I'll do. Windswept gravelly hills. Um, a theme or a rule on how I'm going to set this up. I was watching Etho, who, by the way, uh, definitely a goat. When it comes to Minecraft streaming, he's got the longest running uh, let's play, and it's not even close. And he was saying that whenever he's, ooh, that's a cool stone. I wonder what kind of stone it is. He says that whenever you set up a just whenever you set up um, a world. Thank you for sharing my stream. Whenever you set up a world, it's good to set yourself some parameters of what you're going to do. And I like the idea of building paths and creating a kind of waterway. I don't know exactly how I want to set this up, but I think it would be really cool to have kind of a mountain type people. And there's several mountains in this area, so it's something that should be achievable. And then I want to do pathways in between the mountains and set up various rooms. So I'm thinking we could start here, and this one could lead down into a dock. And it'll be a good start point. I think we have an elevator mods in here, which would be very useful for climbing, scaling mountains. But I also want to kind of play with a lot of the vanilla elements of the packs as well. We shall see. We want to tell a story. And what is the story that we're going for? This particular area is really nice. And so I think it deserves a really good story. Will I be able to tell it? I don't know. I think that's a really nice area where you can set up a dock. You do curve, and then I think we could do an elevator, like right down here. We do a really good job. So let's start with felling this tree. We're gonna need at least one more. My managing is not good. We're wanting to up it, but we're just not there yet. This area is a little wonky looking. I say we get rid of this. Make it a little. Thought I fell to my death. Um. Oh, geez. Okay, I say what we do. Since I'm going to be doing that, let's put down our bed, put our spawn point, put down a waystone. I could see that being a nice like main base area. And this is kind of an offshoot, so maybe this will just be an offshoot. No. I like it. We're gonna tell a story. I'm thinking a lot about like if you've ever played World of Warcraft, Thunder and Bluff-esque. Except for I'm not gonna go for the whole tribal thing they did. It's cool, but it's just not. I don't think that's the right tone for this. And we could just leave that there. I think that looks really good. Kind of a one-off. And honestly, we could do a lot of stuff with manipulating and making trees that are kind of hang-ons. You know, the kind of trees you will play football. Uh, Football as in soccer, right? Or what Americans would refer to as soccer, right? Or you're talking about football as in American football? I think this is a good little area. Would it actually be okay to hang it a little bit off the side here? I haven't really determined what kind of shape we're going to go for just yet. But for now, actually. Let's do this. This. Drop all that in here. Anything we're not using. We might need to make another axle. I kind of want to set up some villagers because enchants are very important. I need a silk touch. I need all sorts of fun stuff. And if we can enchant our armor, it won't be that big of a deal if we lose it. Not that we will. And I like just overlooking this area as well. I would like to use a lot of my style to be kind of medieval this time through, which is going to be very hard because I'm going to be adding technological advances to it. And so maybe we'll do somewhat medieval with technological overtones or undertones. I mean, undertones. Chop, 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 chop. And really, still? So what if we were to do this one? Still? There we go. Lord, that's a lot of wood. I like this lower area, and I think we'll keep it. But we're gonna have to do a little bit of lowering. Maybe like so. And do some, we'll do some modifying over here. Around this side. Kinda. It'd be nice to have an extendo arm. So maybe our theme here should be medieval. Whoa! Whew. Whew. Water's a lifesaver. Thank goodness. We haven't gone to the end yet. And that's something I'd like to do. Probably won't do it today. But I think it's definitely on the agenda the next couple of days at some point. As I said, I should be back to Vault Hunters once I figure out what's going on with our Java on the server. I feel like this is kind of bad. If we do something more like, say, this, would be better. Yeah, like that. And this is actually kind of bad. Maybe a little bit down. Replace this with some dirt. Like that. That'd be fine. Maybe do a little one-off shoot here. I'd like to connect all my areas with paths. I think that's a good rule. I'd kind of like to shape a lot more of the kind of scenery as we go than I normally do. You getting phantoms you're looking for there, Peanut? Alright, what kind of shape do we want to use here? We can maybe do a hexagon. We could use this as a layout block. Or let's do an octagon. Octagon's way easier than a hexagon. I say we come across the back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe 11. Which would mean, and I'm cool with this hanging over because I'd like to do some big supports coming out of the mountain. I think that'd be really cool. But maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, and 11. This would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Which is good. This is kind of, I wanted it to hang, kind of over this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Did I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I involved the first one with it, so I'm going to make sure. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright. This should be a good groundwork. It hangs off quite a bit here, and we should be able to do a kind of elevator system. And we should be able to demonstrate supports on this side and this side. I think what we want to do is maybe create the elevator system down this way, perhaps? I don't know. It's something we want it to kind of be organic in the way we just decide to do it. And it'd be very hard to do this in a medieval theme. So I'm not sure what we're going to do. Well, it wouldn't be very hard. What we could do is create a 3-wide path all the way around it. And make an internal. Yeah, I'm fine. Sucks that I died, but it is what it is. This is what happens when you build on a mountain. I'm gonna look at the blocks that we have, kind of figure out what I want to do with it. So let's take a sneak peek. What kind of bricks we have? We could do deep slate. Honestly, deep slate's amazing. What I want to look at is walls. I've got a good idea for what we could do with walls. Oh, we actually don't have a lot to work with. I'm actually, oh no, 6 pages. Never mind. We have plenty to work with. I was about to say, I'm actually surprised. There would be more. Hey Jericho, thank you for liking the stream. Deep Slate Skystone might be good. Thank you, Scott, for liking the stream as well. Basalt. I like that there's a plethora of basalt stuff. So maybe we might take a trip to the Nether and make it out of basalt. Yeah, basalt sounds like it'd be a good. What do we have in the way of basalt? Cobbled basalt. Looks good. Unfortunately, that means that we would need to. I really like the look of this, but I don't think it works for the look we're going for. This might. That might. Deep Slate's definitely one we could go with. What else can we use? What do we have as planks? Quite the substantial. Oh, right, I forgot we had all of these. These will be fun to play with. Ebony, treated wood. Ooh, I like the archwood. But if we do archwood and then we use stone, that gives us completely grayscale. So do we have like a different brick choice? Do How would white and gray look? It would look okay. What is this? Jasper. Shale's not bad. We might need to go take a trip to the Blue Skies area. There seems to be some very interesting colors. There's always Botania. I love these particular stones. We can take a brown castle with taiga stones as a accent. Deep slate. Scoria looks good. Orchium? I wonder where Orchium comes from. Arcane bricks, eh? Maybe Arcane is a good one? could see making a castle, a purple castle. Huh. Do we have any other purple blocks that we could use? That would work with it? Purple. Which means we'd have to go to the end. Ooh, blue terracotta looks good. I have yet to find any amethyst. Cinder blocks. Ooh, that's a really good looking block. Okay. There's a lot of different blocks we can use here. Hmm. I think we'll start with something simple, and we'll use probably deep slate. And again, I like the Ars Novus planks. Maybe that's what we'll start with. I wonder if there are any archway. Wonder if there are any. Ooh, yeah. I guess you could use archwood there to kind of stylize your stuff. Maybe think about that. But I was thinking more. Is there any like variation I can use with archwood? Right there. It does not appear so. I wish there was more variance in the woods. You don't see a lot of it. What do we do for a garden over here? I can see. Ooh, this is gonna be a challenge. Um, let's take this waste down. Move it. Thought it fell off. I was gonna be upset. Okay. We're close enough to lands. Um, hmm. There's some archwood over there. Let's go grab it. Do we want archwood? What would we do for a bridge? What's a good bridge block? Wouldn't use log. You'd want it to be a thinner block, so it's got to be a slab. Probably not brick. I guess it has to be a plank. Maybe we'll just use. You know what? Do I have a sawmill? I mean, a woodcutter? I don't here. But I think I might have one over in Colony. Let's come over here. We're gonna get a woodcutter. Don't tell me I have one in my backpack. I don't. Thought for a moment I did. Oh, sugarcane can grow a lot taller, as you can see. That's our botany plant, or bonsai plant. I'm looking for something right now. What you come to bring me? Crafted mage bloom? What does it do? Nice, where'd you get them? Very nice. I'm gonna go plant some. I'm good. That wasn't so bad. Got several things from it. Got this, a Ravager horn. It gives me bad omen. It only has 8 charges. Yeah, it's useful to an extent. I'm thinking what we'll do is let's set up this. And I think it's probably going to be 3 wide. Well, I don't know, I know. It'll be 3 wide. We're going to do that. 4. Falling off again. So frustrating. We'll get there. There's some server side mods I'd like to set up, or should make things a little bit better. We can go down this way and come around. We'll be fine. I'd like to set up refined storage. So I guess that's another thing I kind of need to be mindful of. I clearly looked at this guy. And we need to get as many ender pearls as we can. Okay. That was interesting. If we can get more ender pearls, we should be able to get it in. Probably not today, but in a couple days. Is that not loading? Ah, chunk error. That's not good. What's going on here? Is my stream dying? There we go. Like I was saying, there's a few server side mods that I need to install on here for better TPS. I haven't quite figured out which ones I'm going to use. It'll definitely improve some stuff. I say we make this bridge out of spruce. And then we'll add variances through spruce trapdoors and perhaps slabs, stairs, all the various things. You know, one of the YouTubers I like watching, Good Times with Scar. He when he makes bridges, they're not particularly safe. I want these to be kind of safe to traverse. Our biggest problem is gonna be with setting up making it look believable. So when it comes to building bridges, you're gonna have this standard little bit, and then it's gonna be gradual. Let's see. it goes down actually kind of quickly, but gets more gradual from there. So, let's do it like that. That's going to be very hard to figure out how much of a sag we're going to have here. And then we're going to want to put side railings. And I don't know if we want to do that in iron or some other material just yet. How far down do we want it to sag until it gets to its midpoint? It's going to be like probably about right there. This is going to be rough. I can't say that I've made a bridge like this before. So it's going to be experimentation. That's not where I want that to be, but it's fine. We could make support beams. Trying to figure out what's the best methodology here. What should we do to make this bridge more believable? Aside from fall to our death. Getting phantoms? Peanut's looking for phantoms. I'm not sure why. That's kind of the reason why we're not sleeping. I'll be honest, I'm quite exhausted today. I'm not sure why. Come down again. That's not what I wanted. Let me see how that looks from the side. but does this curve look about right? Maybe. Let's think about it. Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not liking it. I think it would be better if this was a bit longer. Same with this one. And my reasoning here is we need to shorten it as we go. This is going to be bad. We need to, let's go ahead and let's start over on this part. It's just not working. We screwed up too much. That's just it when it comes to Minecraft sometimes. Oh, shoot. It scares me. Sometimes you just have to tear it down and restart. It's just not working. I think I started too steep too fast. Because eventually, the way that the curve should be is like an actual curve. And to get a curve right, you need to kind of come to terms with what you're expecting out of the curve. Wings. And here I am, everyone I kill, I seem to get them. Which is good. For me. It's used for a lot of magic in this mod pack. So more wildkin, well, for the mod. More wildkin the better. I'll be honest, I'm probably not going to go more longer than about 2.5 hours. I'm just super tired right now. I've been up since 5:30. I want to say. It's kind of crazy to think about. Maybe I'll start streaming earlier because I've been going to bed early. I've been going to bed earlier, getting up earlier. Something doesn't sound fun. Oh my. Let's sleep. It's really funny. I prior to this I've only died 2 times, and since streaming I've died 3. Uh, rough day. And one of my previous times was because I logged in and there was a zombie there and he killed me while I was logging in. I need to put a guardrail up. Seem to keep falling off in the same place. I jest, but maybe I'm slightly serious about that. Perhaps I should. Whatever that sound was, it was very scary. Hopefully that doesn't mean something's coming for me. Something's giving me creepy vibes, though. What did I do to get deserve this? I think it might be the wildkin that's making those noises. No, Grizzly, I'm not going to attack you. You're fine. Let's go ahead and remove all these. Head back to the top. What we're gonna try to do is I'd like to get this bridge done today. Maybe I can live long enough not to fall off the cliff backwards and actually get some stuff accomplished. All right. I imagine my first set needs to go out at least 4. I think so. Oh, there's a mod that makes it to where when you eat diverse food, you get more health. And that mod is in this server pack. So, as you can see, I've gotten the maximum amount of diverse food I can get. Which really isn't a lot. It is quite tasty. Ouch. I say we stay with 4. And 2 4s. And then we'll switch to 3s. And from there, we'll kind of figure out what we'll do. Depends on how far I think I'm across the chasm here. He has a backpack on. Huh? That interests me. Where did the backpacked man go? Hello, Mr. Enderman. Which way did you go? Hey, Justine. How you doing? Thank you for liking the video. In the woods. I've been kind of sick the past few days. I have still have a fairly bad like sore throat and cough. I'm hoping I don't cough too terribly much. I haven't been, but I have been doing that quite a bit. We said that 4 on this. Say that's probably good. And then I would say the rest of them should be 3 until we get to what we feel like is the 2 range. That'll work. I think my problem is I didn't realize how far I had to go across this ice. Started off a bit too strong. I say we switch down to 2 at this point. It's not like 2, just 2-ish. Let's see how that looks from the side since we've started over. I feel like it should be going down a lot faster. I don't know. This is hard to say. I think my best course of action right now is to go like this. Gotta triangulate the point, right? To be honest, y'all, I'm getting really tired. I might not be here for too much longer. I was hoping to do a full episode. Being sick and fixing problems with the computer and server stuff. It's just like piled upon piled upon piled. These are just frustrating. Let's open up this bag. Some leaves. I'd like to just go ahead and lay out some patterns, some paths, some building structures so that we know where things are, what should be where things connect, which is why we're doing this one. We have medieval armor on, specifically because it looks cool. It has nothing to do with it being really good gear. It's not good gear. Some of it's decent, but you can very easily get better stuff. It's more an aesthetic thing. There are certain things with the armor, like we have the mods where we can modify what our armor looks like. Which with medieval armor, you can get some cool looking stuff. What I need to do is come from the side and consult my geometry class on what's the best kind of droopage here. I guess what we could start by doing is we can come from this way and head that way. So let's go ahead and grab this and pillars. Boop, 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 boop. And boop, 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 boop. And I'm getting so tired already. How is your experimenting going? And it says he's been experimenting, which is fun. I think we should avoid Project E for now. I've been ignoring Project E for now. It's a bit broken, and I would like to maybe fix some of the stuff there. I believe you need a certain. That's in Project E. I'm going to be modifying some of the recipes in Project E. Project E is very strong, and I don't think it's something that should be easily accessed. So it's not something I've been able to sit down and kind of mess with just yet. I also kind of want to mess with the digital miner recipe. I don't want us to very quickly be able to just get tons and tons of resources. I want us to actually have to work for it. So, as I feel like certain things are super strong, I'm probably gonna gate the recipes a little. It's the entire reason I got crafting tweaks. It's the entire reason I got crafting tweaks on this mod pack, so that I can modify the recipes and get some, make them more in line with what I feel like they should be. Like Project D, I think should require, like to get started with it, like a netherite block. Which is not something unobtainable. It's just, yeah, it take a little bit of time. And maybe another star. I think with those two together for the start of Project G, it will slow it down and kind of allow Rose to organically get there. Because I'm not saying that we're not going to get to a point where we can actually do that stuff. Sorry. I'm not saying that we're not going to get to a point where we could do that sort of stuff, or a point where it's earned. But I feel like Prodigy is too cheap for what it does. And honestly, I would let it. I feel like if I don't get it, I'll want to just use Project D. See it quickly. Yeah, make it a challenge. I'd like to do the Undergarden. I'd like to do Blue Skies. Ah, yes, the Undergarden. It's an entirely different world. Blue Skies is two entirely different worlds. Yep. There's like the dawn, and then there's the dusk one. Basically, it's two worlds, but they're based on times of day. It's really kind of interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I'm so tired that I've fallen like 5 times. Would it be remember I broke my boots at some point? That's hmm. Come over here. It's gradual. I'm not sure it's gradual enough. Let's see, 2, 2, 2, and then a flat one. Think that'd be about right. I don't know. Maybe I need to get a program that I can overlay and trace it. I don't think it's bad. It's got a nice curve to it. I think if we finish it on either side, it should look fine. And then at that point, we'll just start embellishing it. And we can do stuff underneath. And there's so much we can do with this. I think it's a good start. But I'll be honest, y'all. I am very tired. I'm starting to fall asleep. Uh, so I'm gonna go ahead and hop on off. I think. Peyton and I think I'm gonna hop off. So thank y'all for tuning in. Appreciate it. What kind of experiments you working on? If you get redstone essence, you can turn it into redstone. If you, it's basically laid out like a chest. Anyway, sorry guys. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate every single one of y'all. I'm sorry that I've been kind of lackluster lately in uploading. I'm gonna try to be more on the ball. I might be streaming earlier, just by the nature of when I tend to get up. Thank you for tuning in, and I plan on having some better visuals probably for tomorrow. We'll see. I've been very busy cleaning and doing laundry, and I wash my sheets, and it's been a busy day for me. So I appreciate all y'all who tuned in. Um, I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to be working on Java to try to see if I can get Vault Hunters back up and running. And if I do that, probably not tomorrow, but the next day we'll probably do Vault Hunters for a bit. So thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Y'all have a great and wonderful afternoon, evening, morning, day. whichever it is, I appreciate all of y'all. And signing off from Texas. Y'all have a